Everybody, welcome back to another episode of 60 Minutes to Lose on the NES, the show where we see how far we can get through a game in just 60 minutes. Today we have Guerrilla War, developed and published by SNK. Yes, in-house, hail the heroes of the revolution indeed. They did not just pawn this off to someone else. The country is struggling against the cruel domination of the king. Their leader and his comrades attempt to... That was a little loud. I couldn't read that because I was busy talking. Anyway, this is Guerilla War. I don't know what to expect besides, you know, a game probably a lot like Commando. So anyway, one-player mode. Here we go. Alright, so far, so good. Okay, with your grenade, you can shoot. I said a game like Commando, didn't I? Well, that's pretty much exactly what we got here. Oh yeah, definitely analog stick here. We have... Oh no! Okay, I was gonna say we have found a a power-up, and then I immediately find out that there are in fact civilians. So that means we can't just brainlessly fire. I suppose we could, we just won't get points, you know? Wow, okay. Gotta say, it is so far performing much better than Commando or Ikari Warriors or any of the other games of this genre. So I consider that a strong advantage, you know? B is, I believe, high explosive grenades. What is E? Uh-oh. Here's some slowdown. I knew there was going to be so much. Ah, it's a tank! Of course. It's just, you know, scoot back around here. Save some civilians instead of killing them. How's that for an idea? Yeah, wow, it's a game that does not pull any punches. It says you're immediately going straight into the action. Oh, a tank with splitter ammo. That's just pure power, sir. However, we have replaced it with the missile launcher. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but you know, I have to try. Oh, did we get ran over or something? Probably. We're gonna game over, no doubt. It's yep, we got ran over again. But man, you get swept right back into the action immediately. And there we go, game over. I don't believe there are continues. I don't think that would really matter. You know, given that... Oh no, because it continues you right here. You gotta have a limited amount of those, right? If it just lets you respawn right there infinitely, it'll be an incredibly easy game to actually beat, but a hard game to score on. And you know, that's the most important thing. Forget beating games, it's all about the scoring of games. There we go. Here's the tank gun. This is operating quite well. I mean, yeah, you do get the occasional slowdown when you get about 1 billion people on screen, but you know, it's to be expected. It's still the NES. Wow. But if we're gonna talk about the overhead run and gun genre, this is probably the most impressed I've been by one of them so far. Like on the entire series, even counting the Master System. Because the Master System had Rambo, which was, you know, fine, but not totally killer. Like, just look at, there's so much stuff happening, man. And everything's so snappy, you know? Even if you got the occasional bit of slowdown to deal with, for the most part, the action don't stop. I was not expecting something so high quality, honestly. I was certainly expecting the game to fall flat on its face. And admittedly, a lot of that is just because I don't... Oh, that was a landmine. A lot of that is just because I don't, you know, work well with the run and gun genre a lot of the time. Ah, shit. I wonder how many shots the tank can take, because I think I just ate one up there. You get pulled. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a flamethrower on our tank, and this is now the greatest game that has ever been. Okay, the S is the splitter, but I'm all about the flamethrower right now. Oops, sorry. Oh, we picked up the splitter anyway. That's fine. Yeah, you know, just destroy all the people you're trying to save. No big deal. Oh, this is good stuff so far. What is that? What is that sound? Oh, your tank eventually explodes. I see. Well, you know, they had to do something to balance it, I guess. Or they could just let you stay in it forever. That would have been better. Interesting old boss fights too. You know, we had. Oh no! I was gonna say we had the personnel carrier in the last level, and now we've got a dancing man in his helicopter, apparently. Which we gotta throw grenades at. Ah, death. Expected. This is good stuff so far, though. Look forward to seeing what else the game has to offer. I mean, it's pretty much just gonna be this gameplay. This is not a genre-bending, avant-garde masterpiece, mind you. But, it's the NES. They don't have to be. Heck, even nowadays, they don't have to be. Yes, avant-garde masterpieces are fun, but, so it's just a fun game. The graphics are very good, too, may I say. Like, you got those buildings had a real sense of depth to them. You've successfully landed on the island. Fight to take over the capital. Don't mind if I do. I look forward to it. Whoops. We are a menace. Game over. You never continue? We do. Wonderful. Oh, okay. Like, look at the clarity in that sign. So this is... It's a T. Oh! This is a super small thing to get, like, excited for, but even just, like, the text on that sign was incredibly clear. You don't often see clear text in an NES game, especially like that. Like, yeah, you can all think that I'm getting a little overexcited for something very mundane. But when you've played as many video games as I have, the mundane does get more exciting with time, you know? Yeah, we've saved some people, and then we, oh no. We have to leave the tank behind now. Oh, whoop. Good. Come up here. They have surrendered, but I say you die instead. Perfect. This is, yeah, this is swell, may I say. For fear of sounding like a kid from the 50s. Gee, man, this is really swell. No, they wouldn't say gee, man. They'd just say something like gee willikers or something. Is that more of a redneck thing? I don't know. Ah, I tried to save that person. There's no saving going on here. Everything's so fast, man! Like, uh-oh, the pigs! The pigs! I've been caught up in pigs! Okay, well, don't let the pigs fool you. They are not extra points, they are just jerks. Oh, dude. I'm taking so many hits. One might say that I'm playing poorly. I would certainly say. Hey, look, though, we saved those guys and we didn't just instantly murder them. That's a new high, and that must be an extra life, right? I mean, what else is a picture of yourself but an extra life? Some things are just universal in video games, you know? So, there we go. I was gonna say, we need to clear a path here, and I have done so. Don't shoot me from behind. Ah. We cannot save anybody to save our lives. You know what? Scorched earth. Scorched earth. We're using continues anyway. Points mean nothing. Oh, okay. He's coming up. You get behind him. Yeah, look at that. Shoot him from behind. He's an idiot, man. This is their best tank commander? If nothing else, he's not much of a strategist. Oh, and then the level just continues. I also love how it's not just vertical. Like, it goes left to right, goes up and down. There's legitimately something to be excited about here with this game. I came in expecting very little from this episode, honestly, just because I know that I'm not huge into the genre as a whole. But, man, it goes to show you, don't draw a conclusion before you know what's happening. So I'm not sure if the tank explodes with time or with damage. But it does eventually explode, so when it starts beeping, you gotta get the heck out of there. Oh yeah, with damage for sure. He died anyway. Oops. Because we hit the other tank. That resulted in a solid amount of death. It's so speedy, man. Like, this, obviously, you know, SNK, you know that this was like an arcade game before. That's just what they do. But this is a remarkably good conversion. I mean, I wouldn't know, I haven't played the original Guerrilla War, but, I can well imagine. Oh, no. Made it out alive there. What do we got here? Oh, a much larger tank? This is just a dude throwing grenades. And he has, again, allowed me to get behind him. However, he can throw grenades behind him, so that does help out. But we can still continue, though, so, you know? If you really do just get unlimited continues, that seems wonderful. I mean, if you're going for a high score, then yeah, you're gonna have to play better, but if you just want to make it through the game and see what it has to offer, I'm always a big fan of the unlimited continues. Seldom do I chase high scores. This is really good, man. Set the city free. Enemy attack is getting stronger. You must advance and fight the enemy. And I will. Like, just all the different spots that enemies pop out from. The game's got a lot of character to it. The character goes a long way. Probably speaking to the choir here, but preaching to the choir, that's how it goes. That's a landmine. Don't be afraid to abuse those grenades either. As far as I can tell, you have unlimited grenades. Something you didn't have in Commando. Oh, look at how it just torches the bridge. Oh, I love the flamethrower. It's a great weapon. The greatest flamethrower of the 8-bit era, if nothing else. Whoops, that was, he was tied up and defenseless. Got guys who are desperately trying to get to me, but you know, I'm gonna find my way up here, burn the bridge, burn them out of their little foxholes. Oh, it's so satisfying, man. Just look at the destruction, just a straight line of death. Sorry there, civilian, prisoner of war, whoever you are. Oh man. These are the episodes I live for here. the ones that just throw me off with their quality. Ah, shit. Well, the biggest downside to dying is, of course, you lose your power-up, which is, you know, basic video game design right there. I'm trying not to die, like, too frequently, although I wouldn't blame you for not believing me. With what you just saw there. But mostly because I'm scared that I'm gonna run out of continuous. And I'll feel like a real chump should that happen. Rightfully so. Oh, if you can... it actually lowers your sprite down into it. Again, just those little details that don't mean much of anything. They're just neat. Oh, who saved it? I thought for sure I was going to throw that grenade and then they would just be toast. But, not today. A boat? Uniform? It's all about the flamethrowers, man. Look at this. Oh. I'm in a small state of awe. You know, I would say that definitely the episodes that I expect the least from, and then if they wind up being good, are always some of the best for me. Because, like, even stuff like Mega Man, it's like, you know it's good. Nothing unique about that, you know? You bring up Guerrilla War, and it's like, hey, I messed up. Like, what is this level design? This is so cool! Straight up. I'm not exaggerating or anything either. This is just, like, we haven't seen anything like this on the NES. And we've seen every game that there is to see so far. Yeah. We're gonna pop out of here. Is this just an enemy rush? Nothing else I can do about it other than just, burn them all up? I mean, I don't mind, you know. Well, I almost got by that grenade, though, which would not have been received. They're trying to get me, and they're coming close. But, you know, close doesn't count. Nah, okay, that counted, though, because that was a straight-up hit. That red guy, he's gotta be the one. He's the one who must die. Oh yeah, we got it. You got it. Seriously, the dock all the way up to the boat and stuff, and then of course the level continues and saying, oh, feel pretty good about yourself? Now beat this tank. I say, alright, I will. I found the perfect way to counter it. Okay, we can't go down in there. Come on, turbo button. Now we just wait. Ah, there we go. There we go. Grenades. Perfect. So many explosions. A great level. You have broken through the first enemy base. The enemy's offense gets stronger and stronger. If you destroy the coal mine, you'll have an advantage. Oh, no, helicopters. Well, they did say they were getting stronger. I was warned. They're like, oh, I surrender. Please don't shoot me. Yeah. I knew I could avoid the landmine. Extra life? It's gotta be. Oh, I picked it up when it was yellow. What does that mean? Maybe it means nothing. I'm psyching myself out again. I like how you can just run enemies over too. Good stuff. Everything about this game is good stuff right now. Like, this is just, it's like the try-hard say good vibes. Oh no, we gotta get out of here. Guess you can't run over too many because you take damage every time, rather. Got a little roadkill happy, you know? Right, they're ducking, so I have to use grenades because I can't just hit them. Those are on a different plane of existence. Got him. Sincerely though, this is a great experience. I know these types of games almost always work better with twin sticks, but this one's still working fine, you know. Oops. Hey, I should save both of them. Grenades both of them immediately. Dodge the bullets! Steal the tank! Oh, destroy the helicopter! Get those guys on the side just for good measure. Oh, I like everything. I can't believe how much I'm enjoying it, actually. It's just, oh, come on. No, no. It's an anomaly, you know? Take a genre you don't normally, like, you'll find something that you like about it, somewhere. Eventually. Give 99 monkeys 99 video games, and eventually they will beat one of them. Game over yet again. 243,000 points there. We still get continues though, baby! We can just keep going until the cows come home. The cows may never come home though, so, you know? Enjoy your shooting. They do look a little weird when they're jumping at the enemies. They look like they're, like, riding some kind of pod or something like that. I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Other than, friendship started with Guerrilla War. And presumably with SNK. If all our output is this quality, then ooh baby. Something was gonna break there eventually. Oh, everything broke. This is a good power up here. It's kind of a hostage killer, no doubt about that. Like, even more so than the rest of my power-ups normally are. I'm just giddy, fellas. In case you couldn't tell, you know? I don't even have the urge to talk about something else. Just like inject Guerrilla War into my veins. Is it the most unique game? No. We've already seen games like this, but it executes, man. It's the Killdozer! We must stop the Killdozer. Game over. Wow, that was really quick. That was really quick. You know, we come back alive. We are the unstoppable warrior. Nothing is going to end our tour of duty here. Oh, and then they split into the two! You don't even fight them, they literally just grab you and yeet you out of the area. You entered into the mine. You succeed and this revolution is destroyed no matter what happens. I get you. Minecart level! Oh no, they're supposed to be saved. Dude! Did you see that effect? that? This is so advanced, actually. Like, yeah, it's slow, but seriously. Oh, I see. We get a lasso. I was like, how are we supposed to save them? That's how. I didn't want to just, like, throw grenades at them, because it's the same button as the grenade button, but, my goodness. Bonus stages and everything. But yes, I know that that, like, turn thing there is really slow, but again, it's the kind of thing, where else have you seen it? Nowhere. Okay, mines... Oh. Mines are not quite done for. Give me all your stuff, you booze. Oh, I can obviously go with the T. It's just subjectively better. Oh, the classic train. Is it Jackal where we fought a train like this? Jackal was great too. Oh. Wow. I've just got a dumb smile on my face. I don't even have anything else to really say about it, you know? I'm fresh out of clever things. You destroyed the mine and left the enemy badly damaged. Their illusion is half over. Charge the enemy. Wow, that goes fast. Nitpicking there. Need a little more time to read the lore. And again, it's like, the environments don't even get old. Like, now we're in city streets. No level has looked like this so far. Does it offer a considerable gameplay difference to every other level? No, it's pretty much all just aesthetic. But aesthetics are important, man. They can hugely help differentiate the feel of a level, even if it's just skin deep. I'm not a game designer, but I would like to consider myself a well-seasoned video game player. And having played quite a few video games in my time, I can say I generally tend to appreciate the ones that don't just look like the exact same environment over and over and over and over and over and over. It does happen! And it's a real bland affair whenever it does. Got it. Oh, I almost had my number there. They said, Ricky, don't lose that number. But Ricky lost the number. What a fool. Let's see. I don't know, but everything got destroyed. Is that like a one-time nuclear bomb? Rats! Have been defeated. But we'll never be permanently defeated because we seem to be an invincible man who comes back from the dead an absurd amount of times. Which I'm all about, you know. Inject that into my veins. Why would anybody need to do heroin when you can just play Guerrilla War once? You get the exact same feeling. Just ran over. I'm not saying that, you know, people who don't derive pleasure from video games are inferior. Not at all, but, like, I feel sorry for them. Like, there's so much to miss out on. In fairness, though, somebody could say the exact same thing, like, oh man, he doesn't like to go to the gym and work out. I feel sorry for him. He's missing out. I'm like, okay, fair. Fair. It goes both ways. Save the people and destroy the tanks all in one go. You know, I had to shut up for a second there to ensure that I was in tip-top position. Oh, what's that? You can't shoot through that big metal barrier. The big metal barrier that you set up? Maybe you shouldn't have put it there then, idiot. Don't pick up the L. It's a down. At least I think so. Ah! It's a bigger downgrade. Is dying. We come back from the dead yet again. It's fine. It's my high-level strategy. When death comes knocking, just say no. Say no, sir, I'm not interested. What do we got here? It's the boys! They're back in town! They're throwing me elsewhere. Oh no, we've been thrown into the pit! Now we go directly to hell. The enemy has thrown you underground. You can't fight as you did above ground. You have no choice but to go forward. Wait, does that mean like you can't fight at all? No. It appears that I can. Just, you know... It's certainly gonna mean no tanks. Oh, but I do have a flamethrower, meaning I have nothing to fear. Yeah. And again, look at the environment. Never have I been so enamored with a sewer level. It's a trailblazer, man. This game is doing, for the time, a lot of very unique stuff with level aesthetic, I would say. Yeah, you can feel free to disagree, but I would call you a fool. You know what? We die? That means we just grab another flamethrower and we go again. The enemy has been kind enough to give me a bounty of flamethrowers. I was too focused on trying to save the peasants, which it shouldn't really be because, again, it's not like my score matters. But, you know, you just get that little shot of dopamine when you do. That little shot of dopamine when you accidentally shoot one of them directly in the face. You surrender? You know what we do to cowards? We burn them. Like, not just by screwing you over kind of burn, but like, literally, we take a flamethrower and we melt your skin. Can't be a great way to go. Oh, man. That's bad. Very bad, very bad. I can't do anything with a regular gun. What are you talking about, man? Look at that bullet dodge I just did there. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? You know what? Splitter's fine. I can do with a splitter. It's not as good as a Contra splitter, though. Make no mistake. It's not quite as high octane. You know, the shots are a little bit staggered like that, and it's still effective. Just, dude, the mice. The mice! All of the little details. And again, the actual graphics, too, are good. Like, this is all appealing looking stuff here. I can't get over it. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't get over it. Maybe I should keep praising a game when a game is good. If there's ever time to obsess over it, it's when we're stuck playing it for 60 minutes. But you know what? Stuck is the incorrect term. I don't feel stuck playing it. I feel, very fortunate to be playing it here. See, this is a game that I so easily would have just, like, totally ignored and paid no heed to, had it not been for the fact that I'm doing this entire series here. crouching speed. Fine, fine. Just make your death more painful. That's fine. There's so much happening. Look how busy the screen is. Oh my god! What is happening anymore? Watch this. Yeah! You get them out of... Oh, no. I tried to find a way where I could do it without killing the innocent, but sometimes we just have to write off what I like to call acceptable casualties. Flamethrower, you are the one for me. Sorry, innocent man, you were between me and the flamethrower. What is K? Try to pick it up? Well, I actually picked up the L immediately afterwards. Or the T, rather. The T is good. He's probably fine. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's perfectly acceptable. Doesn't override the flamethrower. That means it's an okay to go. Oh, we got a lot of boys crawling down from everywhere, from the ladders, from the sides, from the pipes. Again, it's just the little details. You could just make a boring level where they spawn off from the side of the screen. No one would tell you otherwise that you can't do that, but no, they chose to go above and beyond here and give you something visually appealing the whole time as well. You escape from underground. You have advanced further to the capital. It is only a short way to where the leader of the enemy army is waiting. Just give me a second to read your story. Inferior weaponry. I cry. Check it out. The split gets them, man. And yes, at this point, this is a revisited map design here in terms of the textures. But you know what? It is thematically appropriate. We went into the sewers in this city, and now we have escaped the sewers in this city. We're not just going to come out of... Jesus. We're not just going to come out of the sewers in a totally different area. No, we're not going to, like, emerge into the jungle. What I'm saying is, don't bully Guerrilla War, people who aren't bullying Guerrilla War. I bullied Guerrilla War with my mind when I said, it's probably not going to be good. And now you know, I regret all of the cruel things I said internally to nobody else. Woohoo! Look at that! The big string of people to save. Again, it gets the dopamine flowing, you know? Oh, no, we destroyed the copter and the copter destroyed us. We come back. What else are you gonna do about that, man? Come on. Good, we got the launcher. You know, it's not the most potent power-up, but when you've got nothing, it's still better. Come on, I'm not gonna say no to nothing when I've already got nothing. I'm not a choosing beggar. Okay, just a couple of feet. Which it's just objectively better versions of that. No. It's alright, we have no limit there. That's why it's better than L, you know. The split shots go behind those surfaces. Dying so much here. I never said that I was going to put on an absolute gameplay clinic here, you know? I just said that I would display some gameplay. And this does indeed count as some gameplay, man. I don't know how long the game is, but maybe it's in the cards to beat this one. Not like it took a lot of effort, you know, you can just kind of continue infinitely. But I don't care, that doesn't detract from the game. You think it's too easy? Then just don't continue. Problem solved, man. If that's really what you prefer your experience to be. Oh, what do we got now? You are at the final base. After you fight these enemies, you will battle the leader of the enemy army. Game over. We continue. How did you know I wanted to continue, game? That's wild. It's like you read my mind. But no, I always love when there's like a completely optional, like a difficulty setting that makes the game like way easier, and everyone's like, "It makes it too easy." It's like, then don't use it. If it's that big of a killer for you, don't utilize that option. Ignore that feature. I remember when The Last of Us Part 2 came out, and they introduced all of the accessibility features, which is stuff like the game, like, pauses to like almost a standstill when you're about to take damage or stuff like that. And it's all stuff intended so that people with like actual disabilities can enjoy the game. But everyone was like, "Oh, I can't believe people need difficulty modes like this just to play a game." It's like, it's not a difficulty mode, man. It's an accessibility feature, and it's all turned off by default. It's like... But The Last of Us 2 was a game that, in particular, got the worst of everybody for some reason. Like, I played it, I thought it was very, very good. Some people were like, "Oh, but it wasn't a masterpiece." I'm like, does everything have to be a masterpiece? If everything's a masterpiece, then nothing is, you know? And, being a very, very good game is good enough for me. I found out that a lot of the reservations that I had about The Last of Us 2 as well, were literally completely fabricated, issues. Like, things that people were like, "Oh, this was dumb." And I was like, "Wow, that does sound dumb." And then I played the game and I was like, "Hey, that's literally not even true." Like, the thing you said about it here, it's not even in the realm of reality. I don't know. I know, what does The Last of Us 2 have to do with Guerrilla War? Nothing. But, it's a topic that I like to hold dear, because, that game really went through the ringer. But I think it's much better than people give it credit for. Although it's weird, because the people who do give it credit do think it's a masterpiece. So it's not so much that it's like an unappreciated game, as much as it is an incredibly polarizing game. And I honestly don't know why it's so polarizing. I think people just don't personally prefer Neil Druckmann, but that doesn't have anything to do with it. It doesn't have anything to do with the game, you know? Game over, man. Yeah, so that was a lie. Hey, it's never game over in Guerrilla War. Oh man, I need a tank, man. Give me one of your tanks. Nope, it's not so. They sure do have a lot of them here, though. They have upped their arsenal for sure. Shout out to Ratchet and Clank. Still have not played all of the Ratchet and Clank games, mind you. I did just pick up A Crack in Time. That's the one I'm thinking of. Like, I had pretty much missed the entire PS3 life cycle because I didn't have one. I came into one a couple years back, and I've been, you know, playing a lot of the games that I missed out on, and it's been a very, very nice experience. See, that's the other thing that people always get on whenever or like the Game Awards, and there's a bunch of new trailers. People are like, these games look like crap. Gaming just isn't fun anymore. It's like, ooh, do you know how many thousands and thousands of video games there are that you have not yet played? And if you can't find any of them that appeal to you and that you enjoy, I'm beginning to think you just might not like the medium, man. Like, maybe it's just not for you. That's fine. But, if you sincerely can't find any games that you want to play, even if we don't count the thousands of retro ones that I mentioned here, even just with modern gaming alone, you're spoiled for choice. If all you're doing is buying Call of Duty, then saying, wow, games are boring, then stop buying the same game. Like, I'm not even ragging on Call of Duty. I think it's a perfectly fine franchise for what it does. Is it stagnant? Yeah, sure, but guess what? That stagnancy, it clearly provides comfort to a lot of people. It's only stagnant because it works. If it were a formula that didn't function, then, well, they wouldn't make it every single week, you know? But no, I say the same thing about music all the time, too. People are like, music just isn't good anymore. It's like, you're just lazy. I don't know. Oh, it's the Killdozer! Killdozer Part 2! He's shooting off to the side, and that's about it. Okay, he's now shooting at me. That's when I get a little worried. Not like it matters, I can just come back infinitely. Wow, what a time to die, what a way to die. I feel like a fool. Alright, this must be it. This must be the big final stage. You destroy the base, you must face the final battle with the leader. Break into the palace and destroy him! Wish I could recite all that with a little more gusto now. Oh, yo, look at this. Big columns all over the place. I wasn't aware this was the Master System. Columns. Hey, did it? We played columns. Good joke. Quality dad humor. I'm not even a dad, man. Oh, they drop mines when they die? Look at this. It's the final level and they're introducing new enemy types. Cheeky. That's what separates the okay games from the big boys. There's so much! I'm trying to keep up, man. I'm trying to keep up to the point where I don't say a single word, and I know that that's not conducive to high quality content here. Believe me, I know more than anyone. But, you know, I'm also trying to actually play the game. I can't just vlog the entire time. I can if it's Strider and I'm not at all interested in what's going on. Still excited to play Genesis Strider and see how much better the game is when it's running on something that's intended to be able to play it. Look at all the tanks, man. Good lord. Oh no. Do these guys just charge you down? Is that their battle plan? Is this your tactics? You just run at me? Dude, this is the first time it's slowed down in a while. Like, the game was performing pretty well up until that little chunk there. Like, that's the thing, even for the occasional slowdown that the game does see, it's not horribly often. There are other NES games where it's like, oh no, there are 3 bullets on the screen, time to run at a frame occasionally. Not even frames per second, you're dealing with frames on occasion. Having grown up with underpowered hardware all of my childhood life, I know what that's like. We saved that person just to die. Oh yeah, we break him in now. Okay, you have to grenade the tips of the guns. Just the tip. The dome is not the sensitive part. Oh come on, what am I saying? Don't make me say it. I think it's safe to say that you've got unlimited continues. I think we can rule out the notion that continues are a dime a dozen. Look at these missiles. They're like changing course mid-air. We're fine though. We made it. Okay, I can't just walk in. Or do I have to just blow them away? Ah, I see. I have to come way up here. Just had to scroll the screen up a little bit more is all. Good lord. Yeah, I don't know how you beat this game without continues, that's for certain. Well, it's called a lot of memorization and practice. Otherwise you just kind of, you know, flop your way through the game like a dying fish. But you have fun doing it anyway, so it doesn't matter. As long as you are enjoying yourself, that's all that matters! And boy, I don't know if you heard, but I am enjoying myself. You gotta get just the occasional grenade hit in, and then do a bunch of dodging. The second it stops going... Oh yeah, there you go. Oh no! Look at this pain. The amount of projectiles this dude is throwing down at us. Look at him. Look at the evil grin he's got on his face, like he's enjoying every second of this. God! It's just this spread of projectiles. A cornucopia of death, as it were. He takes so many grenades to the face, he can only take one. Oh, is he dead? Did we get him? Oh yeah, we got him, look at that. He's writhed over. Congratulations, you destroyed the leader. There will be peace in the country. The long, hard battles are over. Oh, finally gave me time to read it. Wow. And there's two-player. Have a friend? Enjoy that friend? Play some Guerrilla War with them. Why not? Is that it? Yeah, we'll just, you know, enjoy this nice little fanfare. That's another game beaten on the series. Guerrilla War, 1989. That is when it came out. That's true. So how far can you get in a Guerrilla War in 60 minutes? All the way. Thank you, Mr. Oba. You've directed a good game. Kapara and Yokohiro, you designed a good game. I like the little graphics on the bottom, making things all cute here. Oh no, there they go! They did it. Oh look at the backflips. Special thanks to the Guerrilla Wars team. Whoa, Guerrilla Wars? Is that the sequel? And all of these people. Uncle Boo Boo. Shout out to Uncle Boo Boo for getting a special thanks. Oh! Look at that asshole. The end. So your beret, your grenade, your ammunition. What a fantastic experience. Well, I still have like 5-6 minutes to kill in this episode. The question is, does the end screen just play infinitely? No, there we go. Ba-ba-ba-bum. I was gonna say there's gotta be an end to the song. Oh yeah, I think it does legitimately just sit here. You know what? Hold on. Maybe I'll look up some trivia in the end here, because there's no more to show for the game here. You know, like we've we've expelled everything that there is to see here. So yes, Guerrilla War here. Yeah, overhead run and gun game. Didn't know that. Was of course an arcade game first in 1987. So this came 2 years after the fact. Of course, it got a ZX Spectrum port. Oh, that's got to be miserable. Ooh, on the Wikipedia, there's a little section that says Che Guevara connection. As the original title indicates, the game is based on the exploits of revolutionary Che Guevara. Wait, the original title? Oh, yeah. In Japan, it was just called Guevara. And the defeat of the Batista regime in Cuba in the late 1950s. In addition, Player 2's character was Fidel Castro. Castro, as he appears in this game, is ranked 5th in Electronic Gaming Monthly's list of the top 10 video game politicians. Nevertheless, fearing anti-communist sentiments in the West, SNK did a localization of the game's dialogue and instruction manual for its North American and European releases. The version of Guevara released for the Japanese Famicom is a sought-after item for many video game collectors. Now, how true is that? Hold on, let me bring up price charting here. Guevara. It's not that bad. It doesn't... It doesn't sell like super often, but average going price is like $50-$60, which is not that outrageous. I mean, I know Famicom games do tend to be on the cheaper side than NES games, but even so, $60, that's nothing, man. Yeah, the last one that sold earlier this year in May, $60. I wonder if there are any listings for it right now. I know I'm going completely off the deep end now, but come on, I find this all fascinating. And there's nothing else to show you. I've shown you the whole game. There's no other modes. I don't have a second player, and if I did, I don't have a way to put in a second controller. Guevara Famicom. Oh yeah, there are some listings here on the old eBay here. They're all a little overpriced here. Mostly about $80. The boxed ones go for quite a bit, but the loose cartridge, not that big of a deal. Yeah, no. Good stuff here. Let's see, it was the 9th most successful arcade unit of January 1988. Only the 9th most. Man, how much did the arcades pop off at that time? Is there any other, like, information that we can glean here? I feel like there's more here. I can't believe it was Che Guevara and Fidel Castro. I mean, now that you say it, you look at the box art there, and I can see it. It's so goofy. Let's see, cover art was illustrated by Mark Erickson. I don't have a list of everything else that he's done, unfortunately, so I can't tell you more about him, but I can look him up. Mark Erickson. Look at this, he's got a website, markerickson.com. He specializes in creative and imaginative illustration for use in entertainment, advertising, editorial, gaming, character development. Yeah, all kinds of stuff here. Let's see, did he do anything else super noteworthy? Moby Games has his credits here. Incredible Crash Test Dummies box art. Afterburner 2, Ikari 3, the rescue cover arts. Yeah, he did quite a bit of stuff in the 80s. Or good old video games. Nothing really recently. Video games. Like this museum guide. That's not new. Most recent thing he did was for the game 1503 AD, The New World, which came out in 2002. So yeah, he's been out of the game for quite a bit in terms of box arts. He did do the Tempo Junior box art, though, which is interesting. Unless you don't know what Tempo Junior is, then it's not interesting at all. He did the package illustration for RoboCod. Dude, James Pond 2, codename RoboCod, is a game I loved as a kid. Played a ton of that. I can't wait to play that on the Genesis. And then, again, on the Super Nintendo. Did it come off the Super Nintendo? I might be wrong. I'm getting like so off track and off course here, but there's nothing really to get back on track of. We beat the game. We beat Guerrilla War. It's going down as an outstanding addition. More outstanding than I could have possibly imagined. Yeah, that's the episode. That's an hour. There's nothing more that I can say about it, you know? It knocked my socks off when I was expecting to have my socks firmly on my feet by the end of it, but not the case. Not the case. I can almost guarantee that our next game on the NES is not going to stack up to the same level of excitement and impeccable quality. That next game being Hoops, which I am willing to bet is a basketball game with a name like Hoops. It's either going to be a basketball game or a puzzle game, and I am almost 100% sure it's a basketball. I've seen the name before, but I've never really investigated it. Because, basketball. Anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next time.